Manchester United then have lost 2-1 away at Bournemouth. Another dog shit result from Manchester United. Not happy at all. Really, really disappointing that we haven't got any sort of result in this at all. And to be honest, at half time I would have been actually happy with the draw. Just seems how bad Manchester United have fallen now. That, Jesus Christ, the last few weeks have been terrible for Manchester United. Been playing some horseshit football. I mean, today it was a little bit better in the attacking sense again, like in the week, but God, they've scored 2 goals from corners. One straight in from the corner, second one they've worked it. But to be honest, really, really disappointing from Manchester United. We've got a goal through A.F.C. Fellaini where Stanislas went through and maybe could have scored. Good save from the keeper, and A.F.C. Fellaini's bundled in the rebound. But to be honest, Fellaini's actually had most of the a lot of good chances today. He missed a great chance early on. Marshall's missed a great chance in this game as well that he's put wide. So we've had a few chances, but the defending is absolutely dog shit again from Manchester United. And I know people are going to say we've got an inexperienced defence. A lot of them are inexperienced, but to be honest, Louis van Gaal knew that some of these players, Chris Smalling, Rojo and Phil Jones, have been injured a lot for Manchester United. Phil Jones and Chris Smalling have never stayed fit for a whole season. So I'm sorry, you know this is going to happen. You've got to get cover there, and not signing another centre half has really bit us on the arse. I mean, it's just not good enough. And in that second half, we've let James Wilson go on loan, who I thought was right to go on loan because he's not getting a fucking look in at Manchester United, and he brings on bloody Nick Powell. I mean, he's got nothing on the bench. I mean, what is going on? He's got rid of too much experience in this team and not replaced them with enough depth. It's just an absolute joke. This team is just not good enough, and the youth is just too much in this team. I mean, if you've got a couple of injuries and you can bring in some experienced players, it's not too bad, but bringing in this amount of youth is just not good enough for Manchester United. I'm really, really disappointed. We've got another 2 fucking injuries again today. Lingard's gone off and Paddy McNair's gone off, both injured, which is very, very disappointing because we're running so thin on the ground. This is almost a championship side that we've got out there at the moment. It's just unbelievable. The amount of youth players that we've got playing there. Borthwick Jackson having to play there. I mean, I'm not going to be too harsh on the kid because he's only 18, but you know, he shouldn't be playing for Manchester United. Let's be fair about it. Whether he has a good game or not, here or there, he shouldn't be getting a run of games in the Manchester United team. I mean, we just let Rafael go. I've just seen Hernandez again scored another hat-trick tonight. I mean, it's just a joke. He could have been coming in off the bench. If you're not going to replace him, then you might as well fucking keep him. It's just an absolute joke, and I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be 5th now because Newcastle are away at Tottenham tomorrow. You would expect Tottenham to beat Newcastle, so we'll be 5th in the Premier League, it looks like, and that is absolute dog shit from this team who spent £300 million on players. And to be honest, if Ancelotti would come in now, I would definitely sack Louis van Gaal, because this is just getting an absolute joke. But if there's no one else out there, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to try and scramble to get 4th, but I'm not sure if we're going to get 4th this season. It's going to be touch and go, and then some manager then next season's going to have to pick up the pieces if we finish 5th, or even 6th or 7th, which is going to be a job because you won't be able to sign the players you want to sign again. Players are going to want to leave. Possibly David De Gea may want to leave in the summer anyway, and God help us if he leaves, because one of the Bournemouth players went clean through in the first half today and he gobbled it up. I know a lot of people are criticising him maybe for the goal, but he was caught out a bit. I mean, he wasn't really expecting that, but a lot of goalkeepers would have probably let that in. He probably would have gone around the goalkeeper and he probably wouldn't have got gobbled that one up. But he's been fantastic for us all season, so you couldn't blame him really if he does end up going off to Real Madrid if we do finish 5th, 6th or lower. Possibly we could have to win the Europa League to stay in the Champions League this season, but even that's going to be really impossible for Manchester United to win with this team, because you're looking at the likes of Dortmund in it, and Napoli and Seville, Liverpool and Tottenham. All these teams would probably actually beat us at the moment, so you know we're not going to win that either. So God knows where we go from here, to be honest. I mean, without Smalling at the back, we look even more ropey, and Jesus Christ, I just don't know what's going to happen. But personally, I think he's got to go in the summer. It's just got too bad for Manchester United. I mean, things just aren't haven't improved for weeks. Performances for weeks have been poor. Even when we beat the likes of Watford, we haven't even played brilliantly, have we? I mean, to be honest, we could have lost every game lately. I mean, even that West Brom game where we won, we could have even dropped points in that. So we've been lucky to win the games we have done lately, and that's stretching back a long while. So God knows where we go from here. I'm so pissed off. I feel like going. To be honest, I just don't know where we do go from here. I mean, I'd like to know your thoughts on the situation. I know a lot of people weren't Louis van Gaal out last week because people were saying we're only 3 points off the top. But you know, these horseshit performances keep continuing, and everyone's beating each other at the moment. But it doesn't look like we're gonna start slowly falling down, because the likes of Man City and Arsenal are gonna start winning games on a consistent basis soon. I mean, they're just too good not to. So we're going to fall off the chasing pack, I'm afraid, which was going to happen. People saying we could still win the league. We're never going to win the league with this horseshit team and this horseshit manager. It's just not going to happen. This is just getting as bad as under David Moyes from me. It really is. And I'm afraid if it gets any worse, then he's going to have to go, and we'll have to look up just paying Carlo Ancelotti whatever he wants, and hopefully he could come in and steady the ship, possibly get us fourth till the end of the season. And if he wants to keep the job, then let him keep it, because he's definitely a far better manager for me than Louis van Gaal. And he's just, if we can steady the ship, at least Louis van Gaal maybe gets fourth, then fuck him off in the summer. Got to get rid of him in the summer, because this just isn't good enough. The amount of money he spent, I mean, there's talk of spending another 200 million in the papers, but what's the point in giving this bloke another 200 million? Honestly, it's just pointless, because what's he going to do? He'll probably ship out all these players and get another load in. But we need a lot of strength in depth. Quality strength in depth, not just rubbish players, quality strength in depth, which we just don't have at all. I mean, I don't know where we go from here. I'm so pissed off. I'm going to go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments section below where we go from here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will talk to you all again soon. See ya.